Shalom, brothers and sisters. So, a report decries merciless targeting of Christians around the world. The Catholic Charity Aid to the Church in Need, ACN, noted in its annual report on Thursday that Christian persecution has been sharply on the rise and its terrible impacts have only begun to be felt. The merciless targeting of Christians, driven by a hatred of Christians and the faith, emerges as a common denominator in hundreds of testimonies of persecution. Today, almost 340 million Christians around the world, 1 out of every 7, live in a country where they suffer some form of persecution, such as arbitrary arrest, violence, and a full range of human rights violations and even murder, the report states. In some countries, Christians are seen as a threat to the ruling government, and their persecution is a way to maintain control. This is like North Korea. The report states that observing that some 4.5 billion people around the globe live under authoritarian regimes where religious freedom is not respected. Moreover, in many countries, cultural and religious intolerance fuel Christian persecution, noting that in particular 1.1 billion people live in 21 countries where Islamic extremism is the norm. Christians stranded in Afghanistan, for example, are turning off their phones and fleeing into the hill country to avoid being hunted down by Taliban terrorists. As a continent, Africa is the most violent against Christians due to a rise in violent jihadist activity it's spreading. Christians in Africa are affected increasingly. In Nigeria, for instance, there is a concerted effort to wipe away Christianity, and between January 2021 and June 2022, Islamic Fulani raiders attacked Christian villages in Nigeria's Middle Belt, resulting in the death of more than 7,600 Christians. In Sudan, a number of Christians were arrested last year and punished for apostasy, while church leaders were detained. And in Algeria, any form or promotion of public display of Christianity is illegal. Lots of people are living in an illusion or a dream where Christians don't have it bad. Christians aren't suffering, Christians aren't being persecuted, Christians aren't dying for their faith yet, so we can't be anywhere close to the end. I've heard these arguments. They are not looking at these facts. Christians are suffering all over the world, and it's growing at steep inclines. You can go and look at Voice of the Martyrs and all those groups that catalog and watch and try and help these areas. It is crazy what's happening. We are under an onslaught by evil to wipe us out and to break us down, but we will stand and we will shine. And we pray for our brothers and sisters who are in the worst of it and the thick of it, and soon we will get to go home. But know that this is happening, and it's increasing sharply by the day. The martyrs calling out, how much longer? God bless. Keep looking up. Shalom.